Eze-Ana bụ eziokwu, Eze-Ana bụ ụzọ ndụ. Ị ma na o nwere olu na-eti mkpu na-asị ụmụ Igbo chigharịa, ụmụ Igbo chigharịa. Kwa mbọsị ọ na-eti, n'ụtụtụ n'abalị ọ nọ na nkuzi. Eze-Ana, Eze-Ana Ugochi tubelu, onye ọma na ọrụ ifite, onye mgbasa ozi, ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'iru. Eze-Ana Ugochi tubelu, onye mmanye je eme ọnụ. Ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ gaba n'iru. Eze-Ana Ugochi tubelu, onye ọma na ọrụ ifite, onye mgbasa ozi, ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'iru. Eze-Ana Ugochi tubelu, onye mmanye eziokwu anwa chacha ndị ukeri ganyo front and back yo ndị ocheri anyo front and back faja sikalaka ghọrị ụmụ Igbo si anyị rapụ nke anyị na nke feka mma bulu Bible bịa akwụkwọ akụkọ wepekwa chọọchị fa.
Good morning, viewers all over the world. My names are Eze-Ana, For those of you that are seeing me today for the first time, either on Eziokwu TV or on social media platforms, my names are Eze-Ana Ugochitubelu. Abu Moni in church, Ugochitubelu in our temple. I did a bafa meeting, was all more the teacher. Abugazi Boni in church and order a restoration, evangelical mission. Localizonian Basos Nibo. So you can call me and order an evangelist. I will answer. My mission is to help people live better life. No Bachita, no Gawan Eziokwu. Our today's topic is importance of aligning with your maternal forces. Importance of aligning with your maternal forces. Asugari ya n'olu Igbo bụrụ ulu ọbalụ mmadụ ime udo ya na mmụọ dị be nne mmụọ ikwu nne adị n'ofu. Aṅụra ngwọ na nkwụ na-abịa nkụzi abụ nkụzi gbara ọkpụrụkpụ ga-abụ ọ bụrụ na ịghọta ịmalụ na some of the things you are passing through is as a result of your ignorance. Before we dive into today's lecture, important announcement. Don't forget that our group rituals of month of August is still ongoing. It's a monthly ritual, so you can still join anywhere you are all over the globe. Distance is never a barrier in our consultation or in any of our spiritual works. You can actually join us anywhere you are under the sun, because the power of Almighty Father is everywhere under the sun. So this monthly ritual is ritual for upliftment, breakthrough, and liberation. This ritual is almost 3 years now. We started it almost 3 years. By November, it will be exactly 3 years we started it. And we have lots of people that have been following us every month. In fact, some people normally every year, January, they book throughout the year. So you can join us. We don't share testimonies on social media, but I can tell you, we have lots of testimonies from these group rituals. This morning, I have gone to the temple to pray and make positive declarations upon the lives of those that join us. And I will keep doing it till the last day of the month. We visit the river with eatable things as Ihaja in Saraka on behalf of all. Then we proceed back to the temple to offer sacrifices, including ram, on behalf of all and do Saraka. I can tell you, we have lots of testimonies, but it's not necessary for us to be showing all those things in social media. Only people that join us will receive the concluding part on their WhatsApp messages only. So what we are doing is that if you are interested in forward your 3 prayer requests, then make token donation to the account number. Then they chat me on WhatsApp. I will tell you other details we need for you in order to book you. My WhatsApp number remains 0805 7837 672. I repeat, 0805 7837 672. If you are watching me from Eziokwu TV, that number you are seeing on the TV is my number. Or you can WhatsApp me on 0813 8243 871. I repeat, 0813 8243 871. Now, let's dive into today's lecture. If you are joining me from Eziokwu TV, you are hearing my voice anywhere outside Africa, and you are seeing me via your television set. Either go on Global TV, Amazon, etc., flat smart television. Please chat me. I would like to know where you are chatting me, where you are seeing me from. Now, again, if you are watching me via television, Eziokwu TV, tell people about our administrations. If you are following me via our social media platforms, tell people about our administration, share it. As you are doing this, may you remain blessed. In the name of Chukwu. Let's now proceed into today's lecture proper. Like I said before, today's topic, the title of today's topic is the importance of aligning with your maternal forces. Now, let me tell you why you should always align with your maternal forces. Is this. Some people don't understand Igbo spirituality, and that is the purpose of creating this platform, so that we use this platform to explain lots of things. Some people misunderstood Igbo spirituality because they don't understand how things work. And because of the old formula used by our ancestors, they don't normally explain in details. Yes, they will always look at you as a small child. Instead, even if they want to talk to you, they will speak to you in parables. Yes, you know, olden days, now what is obtainable in olden days? Even if you read the Greek story in the Bible, you will agree with me that even Jesus normally make use of parables. Now, and our forefathers made use of parables too. And as we are growing, that's their method of speaking always in parables without explaining in details is what is haunting Igbo spirituality today. Because we are living in 21st century, an era of too inquisitive. So children of nowadays really want to understand. If you tell them they should not do this, tell them exactly why they should not do. Because it's not like the time of our fathers. If we tell children they should not do this, they will respect that without questioning. But nowadays, things have really changed. So, example, let me give you an example how our fathers normally train children in those days. Our fathers will tell you that meaning a woman is not allowed to climb trees, maybe in search of fruit of that particular tree. Yes, me and you understand perfectly well that why people normally climb trees is in search of the fruit of that particular trees, right? Now, our forefathers will tell to women that a woman is not allowed for a woman to climb tree. That is a taboo. That is where they will stop. But nowadays, because of that vacuum of not explaining in details, people, the foreign religion took advantage of that. And because of this generation of too inquisitive, want to know. So, lots of things in Igbo spirituality was not explained in details. So it brings confusion and lack of understanding. And this white man religion, they took the advantage to bastardize the gains and benefit of our spirituality. Now, that is the reason why we created this platform as an avenue, as a platform, to always explain how things work, so that we have depth knowledge concerning Igbo spirituality. So, let me explain this before I dive into today's lecture proper. Why our fathers ask women not to climb trees is with this. It's abomination for a woman to climb another woman. And those trees you are seeing that bear fruit is female. Yes. Why they are bearing fruit, those fruits that you are seeing bearing fruit is female. So it's a taboo in Igbo spirituality for a woman to climb another woman. Are you following? Now, let's dive into today's lecture. I told you that this channel is opened specifically for explanation and evangelization, to propagate what Igbo spirituality is all about. And I'm here to tell you what Igbo spirituality is all about. Igbo spirituality promotes holiness. Ordinary Igbo, Igbo spirituality promotes holiness and living aright. Because Igbo spirituality has abomination, what and what you should not do in order to live aright. Because Igbo benyere na nsọ bụ ndụ. Yes, nsọ bụ ndụ. That is, if you are always have the do's and don'ts. Once you keep the do's and don'ts, it will help you to live long. That is why in Igbo spirituality, everything we do, like even if we are taking also title, we must have nsọ. So nsọ bụ ndụ. So Igbo spirituality promotes holiness and asks you why you should keep nsọ. So, like I always tell you, if anybody claims to be an Igbo spirituality adherent, the person must be an Nswana. That's somebody that observes Nswana. He must be a keeper of the do's and don'ts in Igbo spirituality. If not, far from it, they are not an Odana adherent. Let me tell you another thing. Do you know in Igbo spirituality, this what I'm telling you is admonition before I dive into today's lesson proper. I told you before that a Dibia does not represent Igbo spirituality. You know why? A Dibia is a profession. Somebody can actually be a Dibia, a herbalist, without being an Igbo spirituality adherent. Are you following? Some people are doing their own Dibia using occultic powers. Some people are practicing Igbo spirituality, hiding under Igbo spirituality, but they are using other secret books to perform their work. Are you following? So the same way you see a medical doctor, Igbo spirituality is a doctor. That is a Dibia, is a doctor. And even in English aspect, you see a medical doctor that is even atheist. You see a medical doctor that belongs to occultic groups. You see a medical doctor that is a Christian. You see a medical doctor that is a traditionalist. Are you getting me? So being a medical doctor it can belong to any spiritual movement. Are you following? It's the same thing with Dibia. So don't always, whenever a Dibia commits any abominable act, or if a Dibia is not, or a spiritual is not respecting Igbo spirituality, or maybe the person is going about sleeping with people's wife, that does not mean that you will be saying, look at him. No. A Dibia is a profession. So if a Dibia committed any abominable act, look at him in the face and tell him you committed abominable act. Are you following? So stop whenever a Dibia commits any negative things. You said it's your Igbo spirituality. No. So a Dibia does not represent Igbo spirituality. Are you following? Yes. What Igbo spirituality has is priest. Yeah. So among the Dibias, we still have people that believe in Igbo spirituality, and we have some that do not believe in Igbo spirituality. Are you following? So know this one and know this. Now let's dive into today's lesson proper. Your maternal spirit is so strong because your maternal spirit is a partner. Your maternal spirit and your paternal spirit and my maternal spirit co-own you. You are owned jointly with your paternal spirit and maternal spirit. But today we want to focus more on maternal spirit. Let me tell you why your maternal spirit is so strong, and your maternal spirit can defend you to any length. More you couldn't matter. Believe in me, even if any force abandon you, your maternal spirit can never. Your maternal spirit, you know why? You don't understand some certain things that normally happen during marriage. For you to marry a woman, when you marry a woman, know this and know this, that you are marrying with her spiritual forces. That is why even in Igbo spirituality, most of the Ogugus, some of the Ogugus in various towns, is the maternal spirits that a woman married in that town came with. Let me give you an example. According to history, we were told that even in Guinea, that is in our village, Eze-Ana, that is a woman married into the village that came with it. Are you following? So, because olden days, nwaanyị na-enwe okwuchi, nwaanyị na-abụ ojewebe die, oburu mmụọ be nne ya, wee jewebe die, o ruo ebe anwa di ya enye ebe ọ ga-adọba ụmụ mmụọ ndị a. Itu aka ọ dịgbo. Yes, even till now. So, if a woman, you are marrying a woman, know today that that woman you are married, whenever she is coming to your house, she is coming with her forces. Because marriage is a union between the woman forces and the man forces. Are you following? And you know this one and know please that a woman has strong influence in her unborn child. A woman has strong influence on her unborn child. That is why if, like as a man, you got your woman pregnant, but the woman is the carrier. The woman is the carrier. She is always there as a woman, with the power of a woman, protecting, molding, keep molding, incubating the unborn child till the appointed time for delivery. So the child in question took lot of things from the woman. Medical students understand this one perfectly. So an unborn child born with the mother, because that as the baby is growing, the baby normally takes lots of things from the mother. Let me tell you another thing why, even when you are still unborn in your mother's womb, you are bonded with your mother, the mother of that particular child, and her forces, because the woman is not far fetched from her forces. Her own forces dwells in her. Let me tell you one thing you understand again. Do you remember that where they said the first prayer for that union to bear fruits, to have children? Remember that prayer was said in the woman's house. Let me tell you how it works. If you, a man, you want to marry a woman, remember, in actual sense, you are not even married. That woman is not sold to you by virtue of bride price. That woman she's not sold to you outrightly. Let me just tell you in simple terms. That woman was just borrowed to you. Yes, I know you will not understand it. That woman, the woman they married, the family of the woman just borrowed that woman to you to help you to raise a new home. That's the simple analysis. The woman, because no amount of bride price, how much do you pay? No amount you pay that justify the buying of the woman entirely. No, you can't. So that is why even in marriage, the family will tell you, we allowing you to marry our daughter. However, don't stop the woman from maintaining the link with us. And that is why even if you are marrying that woman, whenever that woman is sick, you must inform her people that my wife, your daughter is sick. There must be the known. If they not hear that their daughter is sick, suddenly tell them that their daughter has passed on. Believe in me, any dance they beat for you, dance. And in Igbo spirituality, you cannot You are not permitted to bury someone's daughter without the consent of the real owner. Let me give you an example. If a woman dies in the burial, listen to microphone. Whenever the woman's people are coming, they will be announcing, the people that owns the corpse are coming. Are you following? And in olden days, the corpse of that woman will be taken back to her father's compound. That is how it was done in the olden days. But one of the reforming of our way of living, our culture, our people now decided that since man and woman are one, that the corpse of the woman should be allowed to be buried in her husband's house, so that even her children, the children she born on that particular family, will always see the grave of their mother. That's why that particular one was changed. However, there is a spiritual act that even that particular day, the woman is being lowered to the mother earth. The relative of that particular woman will be given some certain items that signify taking the spirit of that woman, the spirit, back to her place of origin, her parents' house, while the corpse will be lowered in her husband's house. That is why that particular day they will have exchange of photograph. Then we'll give them some item, including like maybe yam, goat, this and that, in exchange of the spirit of that woman. Sometimes you go to bed and you don't understand what is happening. People that own that corpse will go inside at a particular place, they will discuss with elders. And after their normal entertainment and everything, you will hear, whenever they want to go, you will hear gunshot. That gunshot is to tell the spirits that came to that family with her in marriage, that the marriage between Ifeyinwa and the Nwokafor has ended. Therefore, those spirits will now go with her people back home. Are you following? So, what I want to tell you that particular day, Ifeyinwa, for example, hand is given in marriage to Ifeanyi. Remember, after that particular day, Ana Atunkunana, to inform the ancestors, to inform the forces on her father's compound, that today, that Ifeyinwa is being married, that Ifeyinwa is getting married today, and that particular day, on that particular soil, the father of the bride, who happened to be the host, before the audience, we called upon her daughter, my daughter, please show us again, in the presence of our friends and well-wishers and lovers, that man that you choose to be your husband for life. Now they will then perform that act of one carrying. Now, after performing that act, the chosen man will be selected. After that particular one, the man will now, in appreciation, walk side by side with his wife back to the parents, the father of the bride. And that is that particular spot that the prayers will be showered, that God of our land, today is a great day in our land and in our family. That today, if anyone is getting married, they will now pray to man of his choice, to man of her choice. The father will now pray, God of our land, today, as if anyone is getting married today, give her fruit of the womb, that in coming years to come, we will have Umawadiana, her offspring. Are you following? That is where they prayed. The father of the bride will pray, because he is the father of the key member of that partnership, that union. The father of the girl will release his blessings for this new family Yes, for this new family to bear fruits, children, that these children automatically will be connected, will be umwadian, links with the family. So it's not a simple act. But sometimes people normally see those acts as just a symbolic act. It has spiritual meaning. So by so doing, the spirits, the forces of that particular family are being properly informed that so day Ifeyiwa is now married to one Ifeanyi. And after that, they will do all the rituals and the goat will be slaughtered, and that meat of that goat will be shared among the Umunnas, the clan people, for them to be a partaker, to be a witness that so day Ifeyiwa has been married out. Are you following? So what I'm telling you in essence is this. Marriage is not just as simple as you people think. It's a union of the forces of from the mother's, that woman's side, and the forces of that man's side. That's one of the reasons why they normally take that sharing of that drink. It's like a covenant. It's a covenant. So that our marriage, because that is traditional marriage, is very strong than what they are doing in the churches today. But it's a pity that people are abandoning our own way of marriage. So what I can tell you is that that particular thing, there is something very mysterious things are happening that day, because there is a union going on. That particular woman, the family did not sold that woman outrightly to you. They just borrowed it to you to help you to raise another home. So all her offspring, all the children she will bear for you, have strong link with that family. That is why in Igbo spirituality, from time to time, there is what we call Igalolomo. I don't know what you people call it in your own dialect. But Igalolomo, let me explain what Igalolomo is all about for you to understand it and what I'm saying and know exactly what you people normally call it. Igalolomo, there will be a time where all the children, as in your mother's children, we go to her people. We go to her people with all those eatable things and food, and with cola to whoever that's representing her father. Then, if her father is no more, if her father is still there, you go there for blessings. So whenever you put a date for a galolomo to the maternal people, the father of your mother will be formed, and he on his own will inform his kinsmen that if anyone's children are coming for more, then they will come for prayers. So whenever they come, they will now carry food to throw it to the gods of the land, the family. And thank God of the family, gods of the family, that if anyone and her children is here, to come and say thank you. And for all of us to marry again. So the head of that family will carry small food from the food they came with and throw it. Then, and break the cola. And in his prayer, he will now pray that gods of our land, let these children, if anyone's children, be blessed. Let them be great in life. He will shower blessing upon blessing upon blessing upon blessing on those children. So that is how you should be. From time to time, you go to your maternal people and tap blessings. So from time to time, you go to your maternal people and seek for blessings. Sometimes there are some people, whenever you are facing some certain challenges in life, what actually you need is to take drinks, cooler, whatever, go to your maternal people Ask whoever that is there. If the father is not there, whoever that represents him should break that collar and bless you. Then Nagochie, your mother people has every right to bless you and bless you, continually blessing you. I don't know how you are doing in your own language, in your own side, but in our own place, no matter how highly placed you are, whenever you see your noche or noche from our side here, you bend down. Even I know some, even women, some of them I'm older than them. Understand? Or even men too. Some of them are older than them. But as long as it's from my maternal people, whenever I see them, I say, oh no, if he's a man, I will say no chair. I will bend down. The person will tap me at the back. What it means that we are proud of you. You are a good Wadian. Are you getting me? Even if he's a woman, maybe I'm even older than him or than her. But for the fact that she's from the same place with my mother, she automatically become my no-chair. So whenever I see her, I will bend down. No-chair. She will tap me on the back. No matter how highly placed you are. You say, he give you blessing. That is only your paternal people that will be giving you blessing. In that manner, you bend down. Any other person, you are not bending down. Even if you are a case man, a case man will just bring handy. You will have a handshake with your case man, but you have no chair. You bend down. That's how it's been done olden days. Forget the fact that the world are changing. People are not understand all those things. Sometimes some people ignore it. But I remember those days, if you did not even see somebody from your maternal people, you did not greet the person will tell you, no, our own language. By then, you first to bend down for the person to bless you. So the same thing with your maternal forces. From time to time, when was the last time you take cola drink to visit your maternal people and seek for blessings? When was the last time? And the same thing with your maternal deities. Those alokose in your maternal fire are very powerful. Whatever you want to do, you must consult them. You don't understand the power that as a Wadiana that you bears. Let me give you an example. When I answered my call, that's why if you go to any spiritualist that understand what he's doing, your maternal spirit will be in your temple. Your maternal spirit will be there. So I went there, and when there is work needed to be done in my maternal deity shrine, I was consulted and I went there myself. Are you following? So let me give you an example why you should understand that you are very strong with the maternal spirit. If, example, you are a man, as I am now, I'm Wadiana to my mother's village. The shrine there, if there is nobody taking care of that shrine in my mother's clan, I, as a Wadiana, I can be chief priest there. Maybe you don't understand. Where the village where they married their mother, if there is shrine there and nobody is taking care of that shrine, you as a Wadiana, if the spirits choose you, you can be chief priest there. So if you understand the power of being Wadiana, and I can tell you that if there's anything that you don't understand that happening in your life, and you call upon the maternal forces to come to your aid, believe me, they will fight your battle like tomorrow no day. They will buy your case. They will fight like mad. Okay, let me give you an example. Have you asked yourself why in Igbo spirituality we were told that also because your maternal spirits were there to protect you. Do you know even in olden days when there is things are working the way it should be, if you don't have land in your maternal place, even your maternal people will give you land. Your maternal people will give you land. You put them in land to show you how serious it is. So from today, recognize your maternal forces. Call upon your maternal forces, even whenever you are breaking cola. Even if you cannot go there, try to find out the names. Call upon, like me, if I'm breaking cola in my temple every morning, I will recognize my maternal ancestors. I will call upon the maternal deity in my temple. My maternal deity is there. There is no way every morning I went there to break cola. I must call her because it's a female deity. I must recognize Ogugu's Olu. I must do that. So in anything I do, I must recognize her. Because even if anything, because they are backbone. Even if anybody is looking for your trouble, she is there to protect you because people want there. Are you following? So today, know this one and know peace. If there is anything that is happening to you, recognize why you should always call upon your maternal deity, your maternal forces. No more no. Call upon them. They will always come to your aid and assist you. Like if me, I'm breaking cola, I will call my Ndikunne. I call them. Yes, I'll call my Ndikunne. There's no day I'm breaking cola. My mom, parents are no more. I'll call their names. Come and join me in breaking the cola and those morning devotion. So what I'm telling you, always recognize them. They are forces. They always come to your aid. Believe in me. Believe in me. They always come to your aid. So what am I telling you today is, know this one, know peace. Recognize them. Call upon them. Tell them your needs. And from time to time, go break cola for them. Like my maternal deity now, by September ending, they normally do New Year Festival. Yeah, this year I always visit. Every year I will go there. Because I need the maternal blessings. Understand? And my Namoche that happens to be the chief priest there will say some prayers for me. Know this and know this. Some of the things that you are running from pillar to post, from one spiritualist to another, is as a result of not doing the right thing. Because those your forces, because as you are attending to those your maternal spirits, your forces are growing. You recognize your paternal forces, you recognize your maternal forces too. They work hand in hand for your good. Let me stop here. If you have any question in today's lecture, feel free to chat me on WhatsApp. Remember my WhatsApp number 0805 78 37672. I repeat 0805 78 37672 or 0813 8243 871. I repeat 0813 8243 871. May the blessing of the Most High, the creator of the whole universe, Eziokwu, be with you and abide with you now and forevermore. Yeah, guys, see you tomorrow. No gawa nke Eziokwu. I'm seeing your grateful. Thank you for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your day. Yamasian.
Good day, my name is Chucks. If you're in need of building designs, we have years of experience helping people get the beauty of their dream house they have always wanted. Even if you have great fear of seeking for architect because of money, we can help. Don't put off getting your dream house that you deserve. So give us a WhatsApp chat via our Facebook page today at Fenwork Architecture. Fenwork Architecture gives you the best. Thank you.
Morning. Okay, my name is Machuku Francis Chukwuemeke. I'm from Anambra State, Nibo, precisely. Okay, to start with, I would say thank you for using that word beautiful. Those work we saw in Eziokwu TV, I'm the architect that designed them. I happen to be one of the 3 executive directors in Framework Architecture. Framework Architecture is a multidisciplinary integrated company that offers specialized and expert contracts and consultancy in area of architecture, civil engineering, project planning, interior designing. Okay, Framework Architecture was founded and began operating in 2010. The company is led by management team of 3 executive directors, and have assembled a group of experienced and professional technicians in both traditional and high technology. Thank you so much. Our mission is to provide a service to meet the challenges of building environment associated with the developing countries like Africa. We aim to provide a conducive and safety, affordable housing units. Okay, to reach us is so easy. We are everywhere here in Nigeria. Why I say that we are everywhere is that we go outside jobs. Any place you call us, we are ready to be there and achieve your requirements. So for our contact number, you can reach us on our WhatsApp number 070-6465-2451. I repeat, 070-6465-2451. Or you can also contact us through our email address, frameworkarchitecture@gmail.com. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's my pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning, viewers all over the world. My name's Ogbuefi Eze-Ana Rifte. I'm here this morning to react on trending topic concerning reforms going on in Igbo spirituality. One of my followers chatted me. He was of the view that we should not reform Eze-Ana, that we keep on using the outdated method used by our ancestors, our fathers, meaning that Igbo spirituality, we should maintain the old status quo. Our altars, Igbo spirituality, we have altars, Nokumodi teacher, like Okwedo, Okulasi, Okumodi teacher, even the same thing with the one that is in your village. Place of worship in Igbo spirituality. We should keep on staying under the trees and the shanties. That anything we are trying to build a befitting place of worship, for him, he is not in support. So I'm here today to react to some of such comments. That look, world over, every spiritual movement, they are all reforming. Let me draw your attention to Catholic faith. There is what they call Vatican I. During Vatican I era, the priest, Manako Latin, during the Latin Mass, that time, in Vatican I, because Catholic Church have Vatican I and Vatican II. Presently, Catholic they are practicing Vatican II. Under Vatican I, they are using purely Latin. Yes, they are using purely Latin. And that time, Reverend Father will face the Holy of Holies. He face the altar, back people. Anytime they want to give blessing, like Dominus Vobiscum, he will turn people to people and say Dominus Vobiscum, et cum spiritu tua. That is Dominus Vobiscum simple means et cum spiritu tua. Then face back. Are you following? So, and as the church was growing, they understand that by so doing that some people don't actually understand the meaning of those Latin words. So, under Vatican II, they reform it. Under Vatican II, they taught it why that and make declarations that from that Vatican II going forward, that people should be celebrating Mass in their own language. They reform a lot of things, and the Reverend Father began to face the audience. Everything, they reform so many. I just want to use this particular celebration of Mass as a case study. The same thing with other world religion world over. Are you following? Even in Hindu, it's Buddha that built the first temple in India, like modern temples. So there was so many reforms. So many reforms. The same thing with if you go to other sets, religious sets like Grey Message, the Kanka and rest of them, many of them are building modern place of worship, so temples. However, once you enter into any place of worship, you will see sign that will show you that this particular place of worship or temple belongs to so spiritual sect. Like if I enter Catholic church, once I enter inside, I will be able to tell you this is Catholic, even without signboard. Because I have already know some certain things. Despite the fact that other religions have chairs and everything, they have similarity. That's what I'm trying to say. But there is some certain things that made it unique. For example, Catholic must have crucifix. Crucifix. Why the Anglican, exterior of Anglican and Catholic look alike, right? But there is different because in Anglican, you only see a cross, you will not see crucifix. The same thing with other Pentecostals. So, but some people still want Ordinana to remain with those outdated methods that did not even help us anywhere. Okay, with this old method of under trees and shanties, have you ever seen any serving governors? Despite the fact, or even senator, despite the fact that some of them, when they are contesting, yes, they seek prayers from traditional worshippers. Yes, Igbo spirituality. But because of how everything is structured, time of Thanksgiving, you will not see them. Okay, if the governor is coming to thank Olas with his entourage, where will he sit? The atmosphere is not conducive. Okay, if there is maybe a rainfall, how do you expect governor or a senator or and his entourage to be running helter-skelter because rain is coming? The atmosphere is not built in a way that it will accommodate high-profile personalities. So, but now in Igbo spirituality, we are moderning it. What is important is the teaching. In Igbo spirituality, African traditional religion, we are talking about telling you why you should not destroy your family, why you should be at peace with your children and rest of them. All those the tenets of Igbo spirituality teaching will teach you about those things. And even tell you how you can be able to do it yourself. Like I said, 70% of your spiritual work can be done by yourself if you are properly guided. So that is what modern Igbo spirituality is trying to do. Now we are remodeling so many things, giving at least modern place of worship where you can come and sit comfortably. In fact, if we can even afford AC, we put AC. Are you getting me? So that the atmosphere must be nice. Yes, because other religious sects and spiritual movements are looking down on Igbo spirituality because of how our altars look like under the trees, under shanties and everything. People are looking down on us. So I'm a reformer. I am of the opinion that place of worship of Chukwu Okike should look nice. Okay, look at what African traditional religion is doing, Ghanaian religion. Look at it. You see it and watch the next video. You will see they will watch the next videos. You will see people massively returning back to Igbo spirituality via African traditional religion. You will see the atmosphere, you will see the interior, you will see the everything, the environment is nice and very conducive so that everybody will be conducive for all walks of life. So watch this video and see the reformation we are bringing in Igbo spirituality, because we believe that place of worship of Chukwu should be nice and it should follow the reality on ground of 21st century. So you watch how we worship. The difference is that Igbo spirituality does not believe that Jesus is God. Yes. So Igbo spirituality does not recognize that. We believe in Chukwu Okike Puru Ime Ihe Niile. That is the core difference between us and Christianity. So I will have worship songs. Those worship songs, the only thing is that we recognize Chukwu. We don't recognize Jesus. That is the third difference. So, and if you look inside our interior of place of worship, you will see our Nzu is there. Edo is there. So if you look well, you will see the difference from the normal church, because we will not see anything, any carved image in that place. However, outside the place of worship, you still have other symbols in the environment for you to know that you are in African traditional religion arena. Let me stop here. Watch this video and tell me what you have to say. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Yoma de go na po. Yoma de go na to ile ke to. This is the way about Yoma de Garage. Yoma de Garage. Chineke mere ni Yoma. Chineke wala lozo. Yoma be na to Chineke gozi laga. Chineke gozi gi. Chineke ma gozu. Uzu bi Yoma de Garage. Uzu bu be so de Garage. Yoma be na to ko ma Chineke be zo ge. Chineke gozi gi. Chineke mere ni ma. God bless you. 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 Chineke mere mma. Chineke wara ko se ko so na le. Abasa lo ga wa le ma ke go na se. Ike de no so no wewe.
Arusi dinneku Eze-Ana iye nanchabu mwakaraka mwonwerenga basi Arusi dinneku Eze-Ana iye nanchabu
Nobody tell me you love me. evidence. Say the feeling is permanent. I said you lie, so I don't need to do too much.
Viewers all over the world, as you all know, my name is Eze-Ana. If you have been following me on my social media teachings and propagation, I made some lectures in the past that the white people, they never love us, and they will never start today to love us. Even in the religious houses, you will see them treating us like garbage, to show us that their claim love that showing us is fake. What they are interested in us is what they will take from us. But genuine love, without fear of modern camera, knowing fully well that the international cameras are there taking them, they don't really care. How do you think that they will love us? I want you to watch this video and tell me what you think. That even in the religious house, they are treating us like this. Remember our own brother, Cardinal Eze, that's supposed to be at the seat of papacy. They push me away. Watch this video.
Christians, make una come show me who be Jesus for this video. I see a lot of Jesus today.
Viewers all over the world, as you all see, like we used to tell you all many times, yes, I have said it times without number, that we Africans should wise up. Lots of lies was told against our spirituality. Now let's use this case of Jesus, features of Jesus. We have many of them, more than 10. But I can tell you, have you ever asked yourself these questions? We should stop this blind faith of a thing. Have you ever asked yourself, who took this picture of Jesus? Okay, have you asked yourself, we are told that Jesus existed for over 2,000 years ago. Have you ever asked you, who is the photographer? Who snapped the pictures? Even if you go to Google, you will notice that this photograph photography we are seeing now, photo pictures we are seeing now, videos we are seeing now, is not up to 1,000 years. Now, who took these pictures you are seeing on social media as pictures of Christ? I know in your various homes, you see it. In parishes, in churches, you see them. Those pictures, do you know that those pictures are not Jesus' pictures? Do you know? Do you know that even that personality of Jesus, when that personality existed, there's nothing like pictures. Now, today, you go and get some of these pictures, known actors. Nollywood actors, Bollywood actors, and everything. They acted. Some of them, one of them came from Hungary. One of them came from Britain. One of them from America. Mr. Howard. And many of them, you watch the pictures and see those things yourself. Then ask yourself, these pictures you hang on your place, your house, you venerate them. What is the difference? Why so? Let's know that all this is formulated this thing to play on our mindset. Those people that acted those movies acted it based on the mindset of people, because in Nollywood, what they are acting is what is in people's mind. So they want to play on your intelligence and your imagination to give you what you want, because they are looking for what you like, and you pay to watch them. Watch this video and tell me your mind, as in what you have to say after watching this video. Thank you.
Christians, make una come show me who be Jesus for this video. I see a lot of Jesus today. In fact, I don't know who be the original Jesus. Watch this video and you tell me who be original Jesus. Thank you.
10 actors who have played Jesus Christ in movies. Number 1. Robert Powell. Played Jesus in the TV miniseries Jesus of Nazareth 1977. Number 2. Jim Caviezel played Jesus in The Passion of the Christ 2004. Number 3. Diogo Morgado played Jesus in Son of God 2014. Number 4. Ted Neely played Jesus in Jesus Christ Superstar 1973. Number 5. Max von Sydow played Jesus in The Greatest Story Ever Told 1965. Number 6. Brian Deacon. Jesus 1979. Number 7. Jeremy Sisto. Jesus 1999. Number 8. Eoin Macken. Killing Jesus 2015. Number 9. Michael York. Jesus of Nazareth 1977. Number 10. Donald Sutherland. The Last Temptation of Christ 1988.
As you don't watch this video finish, do me a favor. You see that picture of Jesus where you hang for your house, where they pray to, where they kiss, where they go bow, where they go kneel to, say na your Jesus. Whether that picture where you hang for your house, whether you go see the actor here. It's just like when somebody go carry, or a white man go carry picture of Peter Edochie, go hang for a house, say na Jesus. Now what you una do? Una don't see say all these people na actors. Why you not go hang your papa, your mama, your brother's picture for your house and they pray to that to your father, your mother? We don't buy. Now actors where they their country, some of them don't even buy. Those actors, some of the actors don't buy. But their pictures they your house. You they worship you. You they call them, they pray to them, to the actor, make you answer you. Africans who do us like this, make una open una head, open una brain, open una eyes. Open them. Shebi you don't see say all these people are actors. But my fellow African don't carry their picture hang for house. They pray to the picture, to the actors. Why not carry Peter Edochie picture, hang them there, they pray to that man. As far at least that one gets your blood, that one gets your language, that one resemble you. Now another actor, where they in village, where they in country, now you they pray to. I hope say you see your Jesus here. I hope say your Jesus day here. Erigogi, Erigogi.
ka m jiri bịa o Chukwu na-enye ndụ o ekene ka m jiri bịa anọkwa gị n'aka ekene ka m jiri bịa o ọmaka obi dị onye o ekene ka m jiri bịa o anọkwa gị n'aka ekene ka m jiri bịa o Chukwu na-enye ndụ o ekene ka m jiri bịa anọkwa gị n'aka ekene ka m jiri bịa o Chukwu na-enye ndụ o ekene ka m jiri bịa anọkwa gị n'aka ekene ka m jiri bịa o Chukwu na-enye nwa o ekene ka m jiri bịa o anọkwa gị n'aka ekene ka m jiri bịa o Chukwu na-enye nwa o ekene ka m jiri bịa o anọkwa gị n'aka ekene ka m jiri bịa o Chukwu na-enye ndụ o ekene ka m jiri bịa anọkwa gị n'aka ekene ka m jiri bịa o Chukwu na-enye ndụ o ekene ka m jiri bịa anọkwa gị n'aka ekene ka m jiri bịa o Chukwu na-enye udo ekene ka m jiri bịa anọkwa gị n'aka ekene ka m jiri bịa o Chukwu na-enye udo ekene ka m jiri bịa o anọkwa gị n'aka ekene ka m jiri bịa o Chukwu na-enye ndụ o ekene ka m jiri bịa o anọkwa gị n'aka ekene ka m jiri bịa o Chukwu na-enye ndụ o ekene ka m jiri bịa anọkwa gị n'aka
Chukwu okike pụrụ ime ihe niile onye ike niile si n'aka ya bịa adị bụ ụmụ gị na-ekene gị ugbo ekene ka anyị bụ wee bịa n'iru gị n'ụbọchị taa ka anyị kene gị maka ihe ọma niile ị na-eme n'ime ndụ anyị anyị na-ekene gị maka nwa nke ị nyere anyị na-ekene gị maka ogologo ndụ ya na arụ isi ike anyị na-ekene gị maka nchekwa na arụ ịdị mma Chukwu nara ekene izuru keme ekene ka m jiri bịa o Chukwu na-enye ike o ekene ka m jiri bịa o anọkwa gị n'aka o
ekene ka m jiri bịa o Chukwu na-enye ndụ o ekene ka m jiri bịa anọkwa gị n'aka ekene ka m jiri bịa o Chukwu na-enye ndụ o ekene ka m jiri bịa anọkwa gị n'aka
Eze-Ana Ugochitubelu onye ọma n'ọrụ ifite onye mgbasa ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'iru Eze-Ana Ugochitubelu onye mmanye je eme ọnụ ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ gaba n'iru Eze-Ana Ugochitubelu onye ọma n'ọrụ ifite onye mgbasa ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'iru Eze-Ana Ugochitubelu onye mmanye je eme ọnụ ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ gaba n'iru Eze-Ana ga-adị Ugochitubelu ga-adị Ugochitubelu tempụl ọ ya adị maka na eziokwu anwa ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ ịma na o nwere olu na-eti mkpu na-asị ụmụ Igbo chigharịa ụmụ Igbo chigharịa kwa mbọsị ọ na-eti n'ụtụtụ n'abalị ọ nọ na nkụzi Eze-Ana Ugochi tubelu onye ọma n'ọrụ ifite onye mgbasa ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'iru Eze-Ana Ugochi tubelu onye ọma anyị ji eme ọnụ ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ gaba n'iru Eze-Ana Ugochi tubelu onye ọma n'ọrụ ifite onye mgbasa ozi ọma ọdịnala gaba n'iru Eze-Ana Ugochi tubelu onye ọma anyị ji eme ọnụ ọdịnala bụ ụzọ ndụ gaba n'iru Eze-Ana ga-adị Ugochi tubelu ga-adị Ugochi tubelu tempụlụ ọ ya adị maka na eziokwu anwa chacha ndị ụka erighị anyị front and back ndị oche eri anyị front and back faji asị kala aka ghọrị ụmụ Igbo si anyị rapụ nke anyị na nke fe ka mma buru Baịbụl bịa akwụkwọ akụkọ mepekwa chọọchị fa okwu n'ụka bịakwa.
Good morning, viewers all over the world. It's me, your wife, Eze-Ana Ugochi Tubelu, Orifite. For those of you that are seeing me today for the first time, call me your wife, Eze-Ana Ugochi Tubelu, Orifite. Abụ m onye isi nchụaja na Ugochi Tubelu Ọdịnala Temple. Anyị na-agba afa miri emi, deep consultation, nụkwazi ọlụ mmụọ dị iche iche and other spiritual works. Abụkwazi m onye isi nchụaja na ọdịnala restoration evangelical mission bụrụkwazi onye mgbasa ozi ọdịnala Igbo. So you can call me an ọdịnala evangelist. I will answer. My mission is to help people live better life. Today, our today's topic is a very unique one. Today's topic is 21 days rituals and the spiritual exercise. Pay attention to you. Pay attention today. You will learn all those basic things you need to know as a newcomer, as a new adherent to Igbo spirituality. Believe in me, what you will learn today is the basic, one step by step, what you must know and what you must do as a first time comer. Pay attention today, you will learn something very unique. What you can do is to share the link. Invite your friends and well-wishers so that they will hear from the horse's mouth. Today's lecture will not be long, but if you pay attention, you will learn something that will be very unique and will save you so that you will not fall a victim. Let's proceed. Today is August 1. We have started rituals for the month of August, group rituals. This morning, before this program, I have gone to the temple to make declarations, to pray, to speak positivity into the lives of those that join us in this month of August. Our monthly ritual is group ritual for upliftment, breakthrough, and liberation. We have lots of testimonies, but we don't show testimonies on social media or in Eziokwu TV. You know why? It's not necessary. It's not why we are here. The only thing I can tell you is that there is power in this group rituals. We started this group rituals almost 3 years now. By November, it will be exactly 3 years we started it. There is this group of people that have been following us from that day one till date. In fact, some people normally even book every January, they book throughout the year. So if you are interested, chat me on WhatsApp. What you will do to join is to forward your 3 prayer requests. Then make token donation to the account number If you chat me on WhatsApp, I will tell you other details we need for you in order to book you. Like yesterday, last day of July, we went to the stream to offer sacrifices with eatable things on behalf of all. And we came back to the temple to offer sacrifices, goody ram and saraka on behalf of all. Yes, I can tell you there is lots of testimonies. Yes. So if you are interested and want to join the month of August, you can still join. And distance is not a barrier in our spiritual works in the temple. So if you want to join, chat me on WhatsApp for your 3 prayer requests so that you can join. Yes. My WhatsApp number is 0805. If you want to join or you have any question in today's lecture, WhatsApp me 0805 7837672. I repeat, 0805 7837672 or 0813 8243871. Let's proceed. Yes. Remember today's topic: 21 days rituals and spiritual exercise. Pay attention. Some of these things you have been running from pillar to post, from one spiritualist to another, from one pastor to another, from one dibia to another, can actually be solved by these simple rituals you can be doing by yourself. Remember, in my teachings, my mission is to tell you all those things you can be doing by yourself. I insist that as an ordinary person, you have the capacity to be doing 70% of your work. It's only 3% that your spiritualist can be doing for you. And what I'm about to teach you today is one of those things you can be doing by yourself. Spirituality, you are not supposed to be spending money much on spirituality. Why you are spending money is that 100% of your spiritual work is done by the third party. Now, if you are capable, maybe you are living abroad, maybe you are some of the high profile personalities, you can actually afford the services of third party. Yes, but I'm talking to those people that can't afford those third party services. Makanema, if you know even if you ask me to perform some of these sacrifices that I can do for you, you pay. You know why? Because if I do that work for you, from the money you paid, I will still use money from there to do sacrifice to my forces that joined me while doing that your work. From that money you paid, I will still take out some money for saraka, as I normally do. Are you following? But if you can do those work by yourself, it will be cheaper for you. That is the fact. Are you following? Then, but if another person does those work for you, you pay. Remember, but if you can afford those services, so be it. Like my humble self, I know over how many years now I don't normally wash my clothes by myself. Yes, because I can afford the services for another person to do those ones. But I still remember when I was growing up, I do those things by myself. So I use that one as an example. But if you cannot afford those services of third party, learn how to do it yourself. Then my admonition before I proceed to today's lecture proper. There are some people that normally preach some certain things that are not Igbo spirituality. Let me tell you. I went to social media the other day. I saw some people bragging that they do charms, that they do charms that do charms that 4 days their charms will We start working, we bring money to you, you do this, you do that, just so many claims. But let me tell you one thing, you as a novice, the person that is telling you that he give you money, no, the person who billionaire, the person na binyagi ike se ge bia ga wolu ogu ni aga binyagi ike ki we gbawa Lamborghini ona agba Lamborghini. The person na se ge bia ka obinyagi ike ki we gbawa G-Wagon ona agba G-Wagon. The person na se oge bia ka eme ogaranya midnight ogaranya 4 days. Now don't we up ogaranya in the Korean compound there. In the Korean compound, the man on the new honey world. Here we have because of energy seekers. Those people that came back to Ordinary. To have a fall victim. Ordinary is not all about a walk. Ordinary is not all about magic. So if the primary purpose of coming back to Ordinary is to ibutike, then you have missed the point. And if you keep this mindset, you will fall a victim of scam. Are you following? Why I'm calling you to come back to your root is to align yourself with your spiritual forces, to be at peace with them, so that once you are at peace with your spiritual forces, your ancestors, they will stand by you, so that they will help you to give you vision and knowledge which you can apply for your own betterment. Now, whether may gabu sorry, whether may gabu billionaire, whether may gabu millionaire, obasi nachi, obasi nakara. Obro na chige dere oru gene gabu billionaire. If you like, were ego ni inwel, je la na ben nna gi. Were ego ni inwel, je gwo ogwu. Odu ogwu oso ya buru. Oso egworo ekumeku, egworo okite, egworo odu oso ngeburu. You can never be billionaire. Obro na edere oru gene gabu millionaire of 100 million. If you like, me ihe niile menta mimo, it can never come. Instead of that money to come, one sickness, one problem, carry consume that money, get ensure that you need about the money on up. Because I put go the matter, but I be sure no one is able to. Woroku nke one mother, one can mad Mary. Advice and negative go but would kill a victim so that you will not fall victim. Because you might fall victim because you don't understand how things work. Why I'm calling all Africans, all Ndibo, to come back to your roots is for you to be at peace with your ancestors, with your ancestral forces, with your spiritual associates, so that they will always be at peace with you, give you the knowledge and vision that you will put into work, and things will be better for you. Not necessarily because of material things. Are you following? Because if you understand how things work, you know the do's and the don'ts. You know the natural things that you must avoid and what you must do in order to better your loss. Not necessary for you to be billionaire. Are you following? So, then our work is a different thing, they entirely different from Igbo spirituality. Here in better, why I'm here today is to teach you those Igbo spirituality, what is important, how you can be closer to your spiritual being, how you can activate that your inner self, how you can be able to connect yourself with your spiritual forces, and how you can connect yourself to the spiritual world. Because as a human, you have the ability to change some certain things by the spiritual strength given to you from above. So what I'm about to teach you is what you can be doing by yourself to grow spiritually. It's like for you to learn the tricks, the skills of how you can be able to maneuver in this world of gross material. Yes, because if you know how to swim, you can never be drawn in the river, unless if there is another thing attached to it. If not, on a very good day, you will notice the story and how Junior Pope died. Yes, Junior Pope died for the fact that he doesn't know how to swim. Yes, because we have some of the accounts that even the driver on that particular boat, that fateful day, swim to safety, even save somebody. Are you following? The same thing in spirituality. So why I'm here to teach you is the basic things you can be doing in order to understand the spiritual terrain and how you'll be able to protect yourself. So pay attention. So if you don't like what is happening to you and you are angry about your current situation and you want to change it, pay attention. Give me your ear. What you will do, go and look for foolscap. Go and look for foolscap. You're supposed to have your altar. You're supposed to erect your altar in your house. But if for any reason, because where you are living is not conducive, or maybe you are squatting with someone, or because of one reason or the other, you cannot be able to set up your own altar, fine and good. Listen, let me tell you what you will do. But if you have your altar, better. But if you don't have, it's still okay. Pay attention. What you will do, first of all, even if you have an altar, make sure you erect your altar in the east. In the east. How will you know the east? If you come out in your compound in the morning, between 9-10, look around, see where the sun is coming from. That is the east. So come inside your room. 4 corners of your room will also face the east. Where face the west, north and south. So that 4 corners of your room face the east, face that side. That side is the east. Assuming you want to be inside the room, erect your altar there, so that whenever you stand in front of your altar, you are facing the east. But for any reason you don't have altar, always whenever you want to pray, face the east. Are you following? Anytime you want to pray, face the east. How will you do this? Having located east location, set here a time of your choice. Could be morning, it could be afternoon, it could be night. Any time of your choice. A time that you know that you will be at home for the next 21 days. Are you following? I said for the next 21 days, you know you will be around. Now, for the fact that you know you will be around in the next 21 days, see what you will do. Go and look for foolscap. Write your 3 prayer requests on that foolscap. Number 1, number 2, number 3. And don't write too much so that it will not be much. Then write the date you are starting. Then write the date the 21 days will elapse. At the end of 21 days, you write the date. So if you have your altar, look for, or even if you don't have altar, look for maybe 200 naira. 100 naira is poor now, because of 100 naira cannot even buy anything reasonable. Even beggars, if you give them 100 naira, they will not appreciate you. So look for like something like 200 naira. Yes, up. So if you get that 200 naira, look for 4 notes. Look for 4 notes. So if you are putting 200 naira, put like 4 200 naira notes. So having put that 4 200 naira notes. So what you will do is this. Well, that's note those 4 notes in water. Tinye n'ime foolscap. Ebe ahụ ide ya prayer request. Ị ga-abụ ego ihe aja. Then fold it. Ọ bụrụ na ị nwere altar, debe n'elu altar gị. Ọ bụrụ na ị nwere any altar, maybe ị nwere handbag or any ọwụ na ihe ebe ọwụ na ị ga-etinye, ifolduo ya, ị nwee wallet, nkwa ike tinye na wallet gị. Then set the time of your choice. Ihe agba ka gị na ụmụ mmụọ chọrọ ịka. Mgbe gị na ụmụ mmụọ ga-eji na-abịa na-akparịta ụka maka ọdịmma gị. So assuming now, you choose, let's say 3 a.m. nke agụ ụtụtụ, ma ọ bụ choose any 3 a.m. in the afternoon, or you choose any time of your choice. Any time of your choice comes, he ga-eme like ọ bụrụ mụnwa, and may choose ọ bụrụ 3 a.m. can choose, may choose like 5 minutes to 3. Ruo 5 minutes to 3 hours mbirite. Ewere m ose ọjị jụchaa ahụ gị. Ja ahụ m. Ọ bụkwa na ibirite wu n'oge ibirite wu oge ihe enwe ike ịhapụ ya bat. Ịsa ahụ gị. Ọ bụkwa na ịma asawu arụ gị. Ọ bụrụ na iwe nwere ike ịkwa aka ụtụtụ kwa aka gị. Ịghọtara ya? Mana ọ bụrụ na ị nwere ike, azụmi niile eme in the morning. Mana ọ bụrụ na ị nwere ike ịsawu ahụ better. Ọ bụkwa na ị nwere ike were ose ọjị jụchaa ahụ gị, ịmaka isi ajụcha ahụ n'ụkwụ ya. Jụchacha ahụ gị, ụdị ose ọjị aka gị n'ụkwụ jụchacha, ime n'isi gị 4 times. Ihe ọbụla bụ otu ọbụla imetalụ afịa na ụbọchị na-anọ. Ị chọọ ebe ihe dịka ebe fensị dị, tụpụ ya bụ ose ọjị. Remember that ose ọjị seed is still carrying your prayers. So ebe ị ga-atụpụ ya wee ebe ọ ga-adị close to wall, ebe mmadụ enwere ike ịngafe ya ụkwụ. Ịghọtara ya, especially nwaanyị nọ na nsọ. Ọ ngafee that ya ose ọjị tụpụrụ ụkwụ, o mege ya invalid. Ịghọtara ya? So ịtụpụ ya close to the wall ka abụ ofu. Ị gazie ebe ị na-anọ were oche iji anọ nọrọ ala face the east. Kpọkuo ochi onye ụwa gị, kpọkuo Chukwu okike pụrụ ime ihe niile, kpọkuo mmụọ niile gị na ha so, kpọkuo ndị iyi ụwa gị, ndị otu gị, ndị mmiri gị, ọ bụrụ onye mmiri ka ịnwụ, kpọkuo all the forces so gị, kpọkuo ndị ichie ebe nne gị, kpọkuo ndị ichie ebe nna gị, kpọkuo ndị agwụ gị, kpọkuo mmezumezu mmụọ niile so gị na ha so, ndị ilotara. Yọzie ha sị ha biko onye akpọrọ ya megide ya kpọọ ibie. Ọ bụrụ na imesịa etu anwa, pay attention. Ọ dị very important na ihe a na-akọwa. Ọ bụrụ na ịkpọkucha ha iwee yọọ ha sị ha biko. Example, taata bụ ụbọchị nkwọ, na taa bụ ụbọchị nkwọ ka ị bịakwa ka gị na ha nọrọ ya. N'ihi na ayọ ha sị ha biko, n'ihi na ekele ha maka nke ha mere eme. Na-ayọkwa ha ka ha merụ na-aga n'iru. Gwa ha na ịkpọtago, na ịnatago na be nna gị, na ịkpọtago ka gị na ha lụkọ. Mana ọnọdụ gị, na ị na-ayọkwazi ha ebe ọ bụla isi mejọ ha biko ha gbaalụ. Ịyọcha ha mgbaalụ, n'ịnwe nwata na-asa ahụ n'afọ. Ịyọcha ha mgbaalụ, i wee yọzie ha sị ha na ihe na-ayọkwara ha bụ ebe ọbụla isi mejọ ha gbaalụ. Ịyọcha ha nke ahụ, nwa yọzie ha ihe ọbụla ị chọrọ ịyọ, mana chetakwa etu esi ayọ ayịyọ. Yọọ ha sị ha na ị chọrọ ịpụta ihe, na ị chọrọ ịbụ solution provider, na ị chọrọ ịbụ onye a ga-esi n'aka ya gozi imirikite ndị mmadụ. Nke ọzọ bụ ị na-ayọ ayịyọ, ịyọ na selfishly. Ị na-agwa ụmụ mmụọ na ị chọrọ ka ha bunie ego elu, ka ha mee ego odogwu, ka ha nye gị ego. Gwa ha ihe ị chọrọ iji nyaba ego wee mee. Gwa ha ihe ị chọrọ iji nyaba ego wee mee. Ị ghọtara ya? Yes. Mgbe m bidoro, ayọrọ m ụmụ mmụọ sị ya na m echigatago na be nna m, na m abịatago ka m bịa jee ozi a. Na ihe nna ya ọ bụ ha nye m nnukwu ego. Ego m meji bi ndụ, ego m meji zụ ụmụ, ego m meji ime ọgọ, ego m meji gbasa ike ọdịnala Igbo. Nke bụ eziokwu na ha nyere m ya. And mụnwa na onwe m on my part, dozu nkwa niile aha ihe anwa m yọrọ ha, ihe anwa m bụ n'obi m gwara ha nye m ego a na m meji ego ndị a wee mee ya bụ ihe a ka m ji ego a eme. Ka m were onwe m atụ. Since I asked them to give me money, that I will use this money judiciously, that I will use this money to help people, that I will use this money to propagate Igbo spirituality, and I'm doing it. Today, I spent a huge amount of money for ordinary Igbo propagation As you all know, the temple owns Eziokwu TV, and we spend a huge amount of money monthly to ensure that Eziokwu TV is still on the air. I create out my time daily to teach about Igbo spirituality, because it's my promise, and believe in me, before I came to Eze-Ana, Igbo Omomo has been doing great for me. And once I promised them that if they bless me, that I will bless others, and I have been doing it using our foundation. So what am I saying in essence is this: pay attention to your spiritual life. So tell them what you want from them. Tell them what you want to use that money and that blessings to do. After doing this, then make declarations. Speak positivity into your life. Cancel whatever you don't like that is happening in your life. N'ike Chukwu. N'aha Chukwu okike pụrụ ime ihe niile. Example. N'aha Chukwu okike nke pụrụ ime ihe niile. Na nna kansụlụ ihe ọbụla na-ebute uke. Na nna kansụlụ negativity. Na nna kansụlụ ọnwụ ike. Na nna kansụlụ ịnachi azụ. Na nna kansụlụ anything setback. Speak. Make declaration upon your lives. Cancel every negativities you don't like in your life. Then speak positivities into your life. Then after that, ask them that you have said it all, the ones you can remember, that please they should bless you abundantly and do give you unmerited favor. If they know all those things that you need in order to be great, they should please let you have those things. After saying in your mind and making the declaration, pause a while. Ask them, what do you want me to do? Having said this, pause a while. Then listen to your inner being. Believe in me, if you do this meditation very well, you will receive message. Know it. There are some people that clairvoyant, clairvoyants, and there are some people that they can see, they can hear, and that's what we call intuition perception, intuitively. Some we hear their message aloud. Some we hear get the message intuitively. They will tell them in their mind. Some we even, at times you can even fall asleep. After doing so, he tells them what do they want you to do. Pause for a while, for some minutes. While pausing a while, sometimes you will be carried away. You will doze off. And you go in trance. You will be shown some certain things. It will be happening like television. That is one. Two, after you have shown yourself, they will tell you so many things. Sometimes you can even be carried away and you fell asleep. Maybe when you wake up, you now find out that you have slept like 30 minutes, 1 hour. You had a dream. And that dreams you had that time is going to happen. It's a vision. So, by so doing, you will be able to know where your strength lies. If you are a dreamer, you will be showing strength in dreams. If it's somebody that is very strong in astral projections, astral travel, he can be shown something in astral travel. If you're a type that normally hear voices, you can be hearing voices. They will be telling you, remember me, everything that I do in the temple is instruction I normally get after spiritual exercise. Yes. Is that during that spiritual exercise you will get that inspiration to be doing this, to do this sacrifice to more ritual, to do this. In business wise, I remember when I started my business, during this spiritual exercise, I was informed that I should go and open pure water factory. And I did. Now, as we speak now, we are building bakery. You understand? All this is an inspiration I normally get on a very good day. So what am I saying in essence? What I'm saying in essence is this. If we pay attention to spiritual exercise, you will learn a lot. So after saying your mind during this spiritual exercise, don't just walk away. Ask them. Very important is the key. What do you people want me to do? Then pay attention attentively. Believe in me, if you start to do this, you will start receiving messages. You will start receiving inspiration. You will start receiving vision of what you can be doing in order to be earning money, because you suppose, as a human being, you're supposed to have multiple streams of incomes. Whatever I do today, I will receive the inspiration and vision and ideas from my spiritual exercise. So it's not right for you, after saying what you want, you just get up and walk away. Who does that? If you are given opportunity to talk to your father, or to have the opportunity to interact with Mr. President or your state governor, after talking to him, he gave you the audience. After talking to him, telling him what you want, will you walk away immediately? The answer is no. After talking to someone that is superior than you, you wait for the person to give you a response. So, but in a term of spirituality, we don't understand. We just come in front of the spirits, entities. After saying our mind, we walk away. Who does that? This is one of the reasons why you have been asking for favor you don't get, because you are not doing the right thing. Learn this today. After praising them, asking them for forgiveness, telling them your mind, make some declaration, pause for some minutes. Ask them to tell you what they want you to do. Then listen. That is the only way you can connect yourself with spiritual forces. That is the only way you can plug yourself to power source. That is the only time you can so by connecting yourself with them, then ask them for wisdom, ask them for inspiration, ask them for blessings. So, but immediately after talking to them, you just walk away. Then how do you expect to receive that vision? How do you expect to receive that knowledge which you seek? So, know this one, know peace. After talking to them, ask them what they want you to do. Then pay attention. Believe in me, if you start doing this from now till the next 21 days, then you must see changes. It's a shock. Unless if you do not do this with all your heart, do this for 21 days. Then at the end of that, that is every day. If you are coming with time, set your phone on alarm. If you come today, let's say you are using 3 o'clock, come today by 3 o'clock, tomorrow by 3 o'clock, by next tomorrow by 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 21 days. Believe in me, you will start seeing changes. Remember that story in the Bible. A man, a legal luminary, that is a woman that is begging him to come and be his attorney, her lawyer. But the lawyer says, no, he cannot afford me. But when the woman persisted, the power of consistency, every day you come and knock on the gate, every day you come and knock on the gate, every day you come and knock on the gate. And the lawyer says, no, this woman will not allow me to rest if I refuse to come to her aid. So the same way, if you are coming to talk to Mumu, to have interaction with them every day, they will see that this thing is very important to you and that you are determined and you believe in them, their powers. Believe in me, they will give you audience. That is what you must do. again. Then after that 21 days have elapsed, some will say after doing the 21 days you did not get results you want to. Maybe as you have 3 prayer requests, you have only 1. Repeat again. Since you have already gotten an answer for 1 of the items request, then add another item there, another request, make it 3. Continue it over and over again. I can tell you your life will change. So what you will do is, at that 21 days elapse, go to that your prayer request, that paper, that foolscap you write your prayer request. Go there, remove that money, that 4 notes you put there. Remember, this 4 notes is for beggars, real beggars. Use that money, that 4 notes, share it to 4 different real beggars. What is important is the happiness they will have while you give them that money. That is important. It's like ihacha. Yes, you must give out in order to receive. Then that foolscap where you write down that your 3 prayer requests, look for flat stainless plate or anything. Put that paper there, burn it to ashes. After burning it to ashes, blow it into the air. Blow that ashes to the air. Then use that 4 notes there, share it to the beggars. Do this repeatedly, believe in me. Even if you don't have, I'm talking to people that you have done your spiritual work, yet you have not written any positive answer. Keep doing this, because you need to activate that your inner spirit in order to propel that your spiritual work to greater height. Now, for those of you that will say that they have already consulted Alpha, but they don't have money to do the Alpha demands. So what you will do, if maybe you have committed dialogue, but you don't have money to go about it and everything, when you are asking for mercy during this year's spiritual exercise, tell them that you know that you have committed dialogue, but you are sorry, that that you are so sorry about it, that you are not proud of it, but you don't have money to do the needful. Promise them. Promise Yachi, you have not fed Yachi. Promise Yachi that if they will open your way, that actually the first money you will get, that you will go and do the needful. Moalo, cleansing, then feed Yachi, and do all your spiritual work gradually. If you do this thing earnestly, believe in me, they will give you money that will enable you. You receive favor that will enable you to start doing those your spiritual work, paying your spiritual debt, because this is the debt you are owing in the spiritual realm. So stop folding your hands. Things are so difficult for me. I don't have money to do my spiritual work. You fold hand. No. Keep doing spiritual exercise. By so doing, you are reminding no more. But I'm broke. You name something, I can assure you. I won't even maybe here. You gave a bit of what changes. You a bit of what changes. Kankuseba. In one do Nankuzia, in Kowata. Here Basalo 21 days rituals and the spiritual exercise. Chat me on WhatsApp 0805 7837672. 0805 7837672 or 0813-8243-871. 0813-8243-871. Obu ni mesia here earnestly. You mesia 21 days. You want to sign in for. You make you also 21 days. You want to sign in for. Chat me on WhatsApp. Kamala, because something no smoke without fire. Obu na no. You are hearing my voice outside Africa. You are watching me via television channel, either Amazon, Global TV or whatever. You are watching, but you are watching me on your screen, your television screen, outside Africa. Chat me on WhatsApp via Eziokwu TV. Look on your screen, you will see the number there on the screen. The permanent number there is my number. 0805 7837 Chat me and tell me the country you are hearing my voice from on television. I'm not talking about seeing me on social media or YouTube. If you are watching me on your television screen outside Africa, chat me on WhatsApp. In the name of the Most High, the Creator of the whole universe, I bless you all. May the power of the Creator of the whole universe liberate you, uplift you, and bless you abundantly as you are joining us in this program of evangelism. May all your heart desires be granted. Join me tomorrow on our program, Hour of Truth. Remain blessed. Kemesian.
Good day, my name is Chucks. If you're in need of building designs, we have years of experience helping people get the beauty of their dream house they have always wanted. Even if you have great fear of seeking for architect because of money, we can help. Don't put off getting your dream house that you deserve. So give us a WhatsApp chat via our Facebook page today at Fenwork Architecture. Fenwork Architecture gives you the best. Thank you.
Morning. Okay, my name is Machuku Francis Chukwuemeke. I'm from Anambra State, Nigo, precisely. Okay, to start with, I would say thank you for using that word beautiful. Those work we saw in Eziokwu TV, I'm the architect that designed it. I happen to be one of the 3 executive directors in Framework Architecture. Framework Architecture is a multidisciplinary integrated company that offers specialized and expert contracts and consultancy in area of architecture, civil engineering, project planning, interior designing. Okay. Framework Architecture was founded and began operating in 2010. The company is led by management team of 3 executive directors, and have assembled a group of experienced and professional technicians in both traditional and high technology. Thank you so much. Our mission is to provide a service to meet the challenges of building environment associated with the developing countries like Africa. We aim to provide a conducive and safety, affordable housing units. Okay, to reach us is so easy. We are everywhere here in Nigeria. Why I say that we are everywhere is that we go outside jobs. Any place you call us, we are ready to be there and achieve your requirements. So for our contact number, you can reach us on our WhatsApp number 070-6465-2451. I repeat, 070-6465-2451. or you can also contact us through our email address frameworkarchitecture@gmail.com. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. It's my pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Yeah, good morning, viewers all over the world. My names are Ogbuefi Eze-Ana Rifte. I'm here this morning to react on trending topic concerning reforms going on in Igbo spirituality. One of my followers chatted me. He was of the view that we should not reform Odinana, that we keep on using the outdated method used by our ancestors, our fathers, meaning that Igbo spirituality, we should maintain the old status quo. Our altars, you know, Igbo spirituality, we have altars no kumodi chiche, like Okwedo, Okulasi, Okumodi chiche, even the same thing with the one that is in your village. You know, place of worship in Igbo spirituality. We should keep on staying under the trees and the shanties. That anything we are trying to build a befitting place of worship, for him, he is not in support. So I'm here today to react to some of such comments. That look, world over, every spiritual movement, they are all reforming. Let me draw your attention to Catholic faith. There is what they call Vatican I. During Vatican I era, the priest, Manaco Latin, during the Latin Mass, that time, in Vatican I, because Catholic Church have Vatican I and Vatican II. Presently, they are practicing Vatican II. Under Vatican I, they are using purely Latin. Yes, they are using purely Latin. And that time, Reverend Father will face the Holy of Holies. We face the altar, back people. Anytime you want to give blessing, like Dominus Vobiscum, you will turn people to people and say Dominus Vobiscum, et cum spiritu tua. That is Dominus Vobiscum. Simple means Asekuya et cum spiritu tua. Then face back. Are you following? So, and as the church was growing, they understand that by so doing that some people don't actually understand the meaning of those Latin words. So, under Vatican II, they reform it. Under Vatican II, they taught it why that and make declarations that from that Vatican II going forward, that people should be celebrating Mass in their own language. They reform a lot of things, and the Reverend Father began to face the audience. Everything, they reform so many. I just want to use this particular celebration of Mass as a case study. The same thing with the other world religion world over. Are you following? Even in Hindu, it's Buddha that built the first temple in India, like modern temples. So there was so many reforms. So many reforms. The same thing with if you go to other sets, religious sets like Grey Message, the Kanka and rest of them, many of them are building modern place of worship, so temples. However, once you enter into any place of worship, you will see sign that will show you that this particular place of worship or temple belongs to so spiritual sect. Like if I enter Catholic church, once I enter inside, I will be able to tell you this is Catholic, even without signboard. Because I have already know some certain things. Despite the fact that other religions have chairs and everything, they have similarity. That's what I'm trying to say. But there is some certain things that made it unique. For example, Catholic must have crucifix. Crucifix. Why the Anglican, interior of Anglican and Catholic look alike, right? But there is different because in Anglican, you will only see a cross. You will not see crucifix. The same thing with other Pentecostals. So, but some people still want Ordinary to remain with those outdated methods that did not even help us anywhere. Okay, with this old method of under trees and shanties, have you ever seen any serving governors? Despite the fact, or even senator, despite the fact that some of them, when they are contesting, yes, they seek prayers from traditional worshippers. Yes, Igbo spirituality. But because of how everything is structured, time of Thanksgiving, you will not see them. Okay, if the governor is coming to thank Olas with his entourage, where will he sit? The atmosphere is not conducive. Okay, if there is maybe a rainfall, how do you expect governor or a senator or and his entourage to be running helter-skelter because rain is coming? The atmosphere is not built in a way that it will accommodate high-profile personalities. So, but now in Igbo spirituality, we are moderning it. What is important is the teaching. In Igbo spirituality, African traditional religion, we are talking about telling you why you should not destroy your family, why you should be at peace with Yachionyo and rest of them. All those the tenets of Igbo spirituality teaching will teach you about those things. And even tell you how you can be able to do it yourself. Like I said, 70% of your spiritual work can be done by yourself if you are properly guided. So that is what modern Igbo spirituality is trying to do. Now we are remodeling so many things, giving at least modern place of worship where you can come and sit comfortably. In fact, if we can even afford AC, we put AC. Are you getting me? So that the atmosphere must be nice. Yes, because other religious sects and spiritual movements are looking down on Igbo spirituality because of how our altars look like under the trees, under shanties and everything. People are looking down on us. So I'm a reformer. I am of the opinion that place of worship of Chukwu Okike should look nice. Okay, look at what African traditional religion is doing, Ghanaian religion. Look at it. You see it and watch the next video. You will see they will watch the next videos. You will see people massively returning back to Igbo spirituality via African traditional religion. You will see the atmosphere, you will see the interior, you will see everything. The environment is nice and very conducive, so that everybody will be conducive for all walks of life. So watch this video and see the reformation we are bringing in Igbo spirituality, because we believe that place of worship of Chukwu should be nice and it should follow the reality on ground of 21st century. So you watch how we worship. The difference is that Igbo spirituality does not believe that Jesus is God. Yes. So Igbo spirituality does not recognize that. We believe in Chukwu Okike Puru Ime Ihe Niile. That is the core difference between us and Christianity. So I will have worship songs. Those worship songs, the only thing is that we recognize Chukwu. We don't recognize Jesus. That is the third difference. So, and if you look inside our interior of place of worship, you will see our Nzu is there. Edo is there. So if you look well, you will see the difference from the normal church, because we will not see anything, any carved image in that place. However, outside the place of worship, we still have other symbols in the environment for you to know that you are in African traditional religion arena. Let me stop here. Watch this video and tell me what you have to say. Thank you. Enjoy the rest of your day.
You know your match of you are chilling to enjoy our and that's what I can do. That's what I want to do. Baby. I said, Chile, Zoom, Yoma. Yoma, the woman naked. Yoma, the woman glory. Yoma, the woman of Yoma, the woman of Yoma, the woman of this is the way about the Yoma, the Garden. Yoma, the Garden. Chile, the Garden, Yoma. Chile, the Walla also. Yoma, the Hina, Chile, the Gozilla. Chile, the Gozilla. Chile, the Maguzu. Usu, Yoma, the Garden. Usu, people of the Garden. You are loving in a job of my Chineke Bezulia, Chineke Gossi, Chineke Beredema. You are living. God bless you. 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 Chineke Beredema. Today, when I was supposed to like Abasa, look at the fact the woman and says, he can also do
inugo maka eze nwanyị ihe ji na nchabu arụsị eze nwanyị ihe ji na nchabu mmụọ nwere ngabasị arụsị dị nnekwu eze nwanyị ihe ji na nchabu nwa karaka mmụọ nwere ngabasị arụsị dị nnekwu eze nwanyị ihe ji na nchabu
evidence. Say the feeling is permanent. I said you lie whole life, so I don't need to do too much.
Viewers all over the world, as you all know, my name is Eze-Ana. If you have been following me on my social media teachings and propagation, I made some lectures in the past that the white people, they never love us, and they will never start today to love us. Even in the religious houses, you will see them treating us like garbage, to show us that their claim love that showing us is fake. What they are interested in us is what they will take from us. But genuine love, without fear of modern camera, knowing fully well that the international cameras are there taking them, they don't really care. How do you think that they will love us? I want you to watch this video and tell me what you think. That even in the religious house, they are treating us like this. Remember our own brother, Eze, that's supposed to be at the seat of papacy. They push me away. Watch this video.